Welcome to another episode of Realationshitz, where we're talking about real shit in relationships. I am your husband,
And I am your wife.
and it's safe to say I am the father, and you are.
And I am the mother.
Hopefully, I was waiting on. So we back. Well, at least to clear the air about some stuff.
So we took a little hiatus from making videos for what is now obvious reasons.
Obvious reasons now. Yeah. Actually, a lot has been going on in between time. A lot of upgrades in life, a lot of changes with jobs, and a lot of adjustments. Traveling, is recovering. It was a lot of different things. So, just a lot for another time. Give enough content or enough information for other episodes. But I guess to start everything off, we definitely would love to thank everyone who did wish us a happy anniversary and a congratulatory comment from the half-baked photos. And yeah, we just a blessing is coming. It's a long time coming, and I'm pretty excited for this. This new one. That's to be.
So yes, today is July 11th.
7-11, baby.
And we officially made 3 years married.
3 years.
And we are past halfway baked now. That the cat's out of the bag, but we are just starting our 6th month in pregnancy.
Yeah. Actually, today would have been the day we read the thing, too.
Oh, we got to read the thing.
You trying to read it on?
No.
Okay.
We'll read it later.
Well, yeah. I have a little tracker. You may read size of the baby, that good stuff. Some of you moms already probably know about the app. Who knows? But, yeah, I like to keep updates on how my baby growing.
So we really just wanted to come on to thank everybody for telling us congratulations. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, good night, everybody. See you in the next 5 months. No, we're going to do that to y'all.
But truthfully, we kept our pregnancy between us and our immediate family. Mm-hmm. It's something that I always wanted. I'm not a big social media person. I'm not a big person in sharing at all.
It was fun though. It was fun keeping things on the wrap. I enjoyed it. You probably don't think I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it.
Well, that's good to know.
I told you at one point I actually enjoyed keeping things surprising.
It's peaceful.
Yeah, it is peaceful. So, I want to give them some pregnancy rules. If you happen to see us in these streets together,
Jesus. If you see me, please don't touch my stomach.
Rule number 1, do not touch the stomach.
I'm not friendly.
She's not friendly, especially with people. If you're not like a regular, even if you are regular with us, don't touch the tummy.
I have very few exceptions, and I can guarantee you are not an exception.
She's antisocial, probably the president, co-president, CEO of the Antisocial Club. So that means that just means don't touch me.
That is the number 1 rule. Number 2 rule is if you don't have anything positive to say, don't tell me nothing.
If we have questions about parenting or questions about anything, we will ask. We don't need inputs of how your experience was. Unsolicited advice. Like, everybody's experience is totally different. Because I understand there's definitely, now that it's out, I can name at least 2 people off the top of my head that probably would not want, the best, or passively would say congratulations, knowing that they don't really care. I could just name a few.
And that's one thing for me. I genuinely don't care if you don't care. Just don't not care around me.
Yeah, that energy is real. It's real, and I don't like it. I don't want it around my child, and the baby's already coming into a terrible, chaotic world. So let the baby be innocent without your bad energy being, cursed on it. But we're a praying household, so,
Another thing, rule number 3, I do not want to hear about your bad experience with your relationship and your pregnancy and how y'all couldn't do nothing after the baby. That don't have nothing to do with us. Our relationship is completely different. We are not perfect by any means.
At all.
But we are going to be setting some things in place. And we are going to trial and error this thing because it's our baby. It's our relationship. We're going to figure it out.
And again, if we have questions, we will ask. Like, I have friends who have children. And I have parents. She has parents as well, too. We have great aunts, great uncles, grandparents who we can go to. So we have people we can go to if we have questions. If you're not one of them, we don't need your advice. Unless you want to vent to us about, or vent to her about how terrible your experience was and you're happy for us, cool. Because apparently you're like a book for people.
I don't know why.
Like, because they see how good things may be going and they be like, oh, it's a breath of fresh air knowing that somebody is happy because my experience.
When I was pregnant.
And then go into the spill.
And that's another thing. Something y'all don't see because obviously, like, y'all aren't in our relationship every day. I have the most incredible husband. And the reason that we are on this journey now, bringing a child into this world, is because I have such an incredible husband who caters to me and who cares about me and shows me every day that he wants to continue to be an incredible husband. And we work on our relationship together. And that's the only reason we're on this journey. If I didn't trust that my husband could continue being the amazing person he is, I would not have made him a father. And we have talked about this in extensive detail. And the things that I tell people that he does, they're so shocked and they're like, oh my God, he does that? Well, my boyfriend, my husband, my baby daddy, whatever the case may be. And I understand that. And I feel bad that y'all don't get to experience the things that I get to experience.
Right.
But rule number 1, this my man. He ain't going nowhere. So don't think that you could experience nothing from him. Sorry to break it to you. Rule number 2, I am happy to talk to you about how we've overcome stuff and how we talked about things and compromised and made decisions to get to the point that we are at. But you have to tell me if you want advice or if you venting. Because I want for my friends and my family to have what I have in regards to the experience that I'm having with my husband. To this day, since I've told him I was pregnant, since before I told him I was pregnant, the things that he has done and the things that I've experienced, I've never seen with people in my life that have been pregnant. And I think that was one of the things that kind of deterred me from wanting to be pregnant in the first place. If you ask anybody that is close to me, I have never wanted to carry a child in my body, ever, in my entire life. And since I was little, I have said I wanted to adopt. I wanted kids. I love kids. I wanted to adopt. I did not want to carry a child in my body. This man has been so amazing that I wanted to see what our life would be like if I carried a child for him. And he has not failed me. He is a man of God. He prays over us. He prays over our home. He prays over our baby. He talks to our baby. He does research. He makes sure that I'm healthy. We talk about things. He wants the best for not only me, but our baby. And I've never seen that with my family or friends in regards to going through pregnancy. I thought I was going to need therapy from the moment I found out I was pregnant.
Yeah.
All the way until the end of my pregnancy.
Our conversation was like, you got to go to therapy. Because, I mean, didn't mean to cut you off.
It's okay.
You finished. But, in our lead up to pregnancy was just, you need to make sure you go to therapy because of what her personal experience was with people who were pregnant around her, or because of the stigma of, oh, you're going to be going through this, you're going to be going through that. But again, that's all hearsay. That was never something that we would expect for us. But because it was so much around us, we got into a conversation of therapy. And I'm not really big on fear talk. I hate, and looking back on it, I feel like that was fear talk. That was preparation and something that we heard that was negative. Because I mean, therapy is positive for getting better, but therapy itself is never a positive thing. It's always going to therapy for something negative that's going on. So I looked at it as it's a preparation of fear talk. And the biggest thing about it is like we talk, we had conversations, like she said, like, and that's how I'm able to be, I guess, a great husband, because
don't air quote that.
No, I mean, because a great husband could be in many different things, and I'm just like, I don't like, just imposter syndrome. Just, I don't want to be labeled as such a great husband. I just want to be a husband, like, you know what I'm saying? Just to do what needs to be done to make sure you good and our baby good, and make sure that I'm good. And we have conversations of stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, like, again, the conversation we have allows me to know what is needed for me, what is going on with her, so I could figure out what can be done around the house, what can be done to make sure her day is just a little bit easier.
And that's the thing. This man cooks and he cleans and he brings me food. I am tired all the time. All the time. And this man has not complained about having to clean the kitchen. He has not complained about having to cook food. The only time he complains about food is when I'm like, I don't know what I want to eat. Mm-hmm. And he even stopped complaining about that.
It's a universal annoyance, I think, for every man from his woman.
But it's even worse with the baby. Yeah, but he even stopped complaining about that. And he just very recently, actually. But he doesn't, like, tell me I'm lazy, or, oh, you need to clean this, or I cleaned the kitchen all last week. Why you can't clean the kitchen one day? And even whenever I do have the energy to do something, and I clean, like, if I clean the kitchen and, like, I could just load the dishwasher. He has a big smile on his face and he's like, I'm so happy you could do that today. And he doesn't make me feel bad about it. And it's such a great feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't really got no complaints, really. It's, because you can't, like, you literally can't do it. So it's like, why be mad at you, or why feel some type of way when you literally can't? You can't bend over to grab the basket of towels, but you can't even get in the water. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, I can't get in the washer no more. I'm too short, and
the belly bump is like,
it's bad.
It's a barrier now.
And that's the thing, like, y'all, he's washing my clothes for me. Like, he's just so great.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even see it as great. It's like,
he sees it as an obligation as my husband and as the father of my future child. And I see it as him catering to a need that I was just going to try to figure out on my own.
Yeah, it's like that Chris Rock bit that always resonate with me when they be like, I take care of my kids. And he was like, you're supposed to, you dumb motherfucker. Like, you're supposed to. Like, whenever your wife is pregnant and can't do things, you're supposed to take care of it. It's like, and it should kind of go back. That's why
you don't have to ask for that. It comes with the service.
Like, you them sounds, TikTok sounds. But like, yeah, it's like, that's why I want the great husband title, because
you're a model husband.
That's the standard. I feel like that is the standard.
It should be the standard, but that's the thing. It is not.
Yeah.
When I discuss things with people in my life in regards to how my husband behaves and how we communicate and things like that, I get the same reaction every time. And they're like, your husband does this, your husband does that. And I'm like, yeah, like, your boyfriend don't cook, your husband don't cook. Like, what? Like, what is going on? Y'all don't talk about this, y'all don't talk about that. And it's not from a judgmental standpoint. It's from a standpoint of, y'all really need to have a conversation, because that's not going to end well.
All right. And yeah, I don't envy people who's in that situation. But yeah, oh Lord, there you go. It'd be that. But I have my annoyance. I get annoyed, and I think it was just yesterday, or it was the day before yesterday, I came to her. I was like, look, I want to talk to you. Like, I just want to let you know, I do get annoyed. I am getting annoyed, but I pray that I don't get annoyed, or if I do have a moment of annoyance, that I can like retract it or have some type of patience because of the situation I am. But I told her I get annoyed, but my level of annoyance is as quick as crap. I forgot my keys in the house, or I can't find my wallet, and I find it, and bam, annoyance is gone. Problem solved. So like, I even let her know the level in which I'm annoyed, so that way she don't think that, oh man, hope I'm not pissing him off too much and he holding this anger against me. No, it's literally that level. So that way she knows, like, he's annoyed, but give him 5 minutes, he'll be all right. Like, yeah, legit, just give me like 5 minutes. Just let me.
But it's fair. Like, it's fair that he gets frustrated, but guess what? He doesn't take that out on me. Like, it's just a situation. Like, I know it's frustrating having to clean the kitchen every night. I get it. I did it for a while, and you remember that was one of our issues.
Yeah.
And I physically cannot.
Even if I wanted to take it out on her, she has a shield. Like, I can't even ruffle with her anymore because she has a barrier, or how they call it, the avatar baby.
The avatar baby. Jesus Christ.
Bro, when we won all that money, we was gambling for our family reunion with some candy, but the candy had money under it, and we was hitting. Like, if
Every
they didn't steal our
time.
stuff, if they didn't steal, we would have won 5 times.
Yeah.
We would have had so much money. But, that was one of the rules. You could steal from somebody else, and nobody wanted to see the Smiths win, even though they had, whatever.
It's
But
fine.
it's cool.
Whatever.
We still walked away with the most money, but they call our baby the avatar baby. Just all the luck was on our side, but inside family joke. But man, the way family and friends are like reacting to this is like, we're about to have the avatar. Your mama though.
Yeah, oh my God. So we specifically, we told specific people. Side note, we've been knowing about this baby since like a long time ago.
I mean, yeah.
In April?
Halfway,
no,
babe.
March.
Yeah, we halfway in. So,
so the people that we wanted to know have known since April. It's July.
Yep.
So
Since March.
when was Easter? Was it in March?
No, Easter in April. Oh yeah, that was the first group of people we
Yeah.
told. It was in Easter.
Good Friday.
Oh yeah, because we waited to after appointments and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, since April.
And like the reactions that we got from our family were incredible and exactly what we hoped for. And that's all we cared about. That's all I cared about. I just wanted the people close to us that I knew would support us, that I knew would pray for us, that I knew would have that positivity that we wanted with this pregnancy around us. And that's exactly what we got. And although now the public knows, which great, thanks for all the congrats and all of that.
Thank you.
If you're not positive, don't come around us, because we are protecting this child against negativity. And going back to some of the stuff that we wanted to talk about in regards to like rules for the baby, we're going to have a lot of pissed off people. And y'all don't have to be pissed off at him if y'all don't want. Y'all could be pissed off at me because I'm the mama. I'm going to do what I want. And if you don't abide by my rules, you're not seeing my child.
Like, no kissing.
Don't kiss my baby. Don't
Please.
put your mouth near my child.
Because of her sensitive skin, I have a gut feeling that my child's gonna have sensitive. Even if they don't have sensitive skin, like a baby's skin is sensitive. Period. I'm not trying to have my baby break out every 2-3 days. Like being around the baby, people who's coming to see our baby, all that good stuff. Because that's gonna like just kind of tying it back into our relationship. It's gonna take a toll on our relationship because we're constantly trying to figure things out. I don't like the back and forth of figuring things out whenever we have our expectations of how we gonna handle things, and then here comes the X factor messing things up, and then now it's only me and you that got to discuss it. So it's you came in, you messed something up, and you gone. So it's just left with us to figure things out, and usually it turns into something heated, or it could turn into something that's very stressful on our relationship because you decided to not abide by what we tell you. Like,
just know I'm giving max 2 opportunities. You get 1 correction. Like, legit. I'm not joking. If I correct something that you're doing, like if my baby starts crying and I'm allowing you to hold my child, first, let me rewind. If I give you my child to hold and I turn back and you handed my child to somebody else, you get no second opportunity and not holding my child anymore.
That's one and done.
That's no, because I trusted you enough to hold my child. Don't hand my child to somebody else. We're not playing hot potato with my baby. End of story. So I'm saying this now publicly. If I give you my child and you hand my child to someone other than their father or myself, there's an issue and you're not holding my baby no more. So now, to continue with that, if my child starts crying while you're holding my baby and either of us ask for our child and you're like, oh no, I got it, you get 1 correction. I said, give me my baby.
Who that go? That go for everybody, even your mama.
Yes.
My mama and stuff like that.
Yes.
I mean, shoot.
I'll have a conversation. I'll have a conversation with our parents.
Like, you could take them out.
Yes. But if I want my baby, give me my baby.
I'm gonna give them a chance to, like,
if I want my baby, give me my baby.
But yeah, if you want them, fine. But if I ain't trying to, if I really ain't be like, okay, if you think you can, like, cool, because I hear that.
If we're in a situation where it's like, okay, we're stressed out, like, you know, we talked about this.
Yeah.
And we've given the baby to somebody because the baby's crying and we're just like, I need a break. I get that. Mm-hmm. But if my baby was happy-go-lucky in my arms 2 seconds ago and I hand you my child and they start crying and I ask you for my child back, give me my child.
Give my child, man.
That is my baby. What other rule people not gonna like?
The visitation. The seeing. You ain't seeing them unless you on the strict list, but
yeah, I'm not. Don't try to show up at my house.
Don't get mad if we don't. Don't be mad if you never see the baby ever. Like, that means social media too.
Oh yeah, y'all not getting nothing. I'm sorry. Y'all got the photos, and y'all got those photos super early. I wasn't gonna post nothing until my baby shower, and the only reason I was gonna post at my baby shower is because I can't stop other people from posting my baby shower. But y'all wasn't gonna know nothing. So don't expect like, oh, I'm in labor. Oh, baby Smith has arrived.
You never gonna know what my child look like.
You're not gonna
catch me in person.
And then 9 out of 10, the baby gonna be covered in public anyway.
That too.
The baby nanny already got stuff to put on their little diaper bag and on their little car seat cover saying, "Don't touch me. Your germs are too big." All kind of cute little ways of saying my mama is mean, like, which is fine.
Yeah. All right, one of my friends, he and his son, like, beautiful. So I'm trying to figure out a way how I could finesse that, because it would be cool to have a little session with my baby on my lap while I'm on the mic, just doing random stuff. Cool. Find like a little Batman mask on.
Put him in the hoodie.
I'm gonna put him in a
oh, that's another
hoodie
thing. You're gonna hear us say mask. Her. You're gonna hear us say she, him, they, them, whatever.
I don't know what it is.
Y'all not gonna know what this baby is. Nobody gonna know what this baby is. We don't know what this baby is.
The world may never know.
And yeah, people are upset about it, but this is
we keep it in a surprise.
This is what we want. We want a surprise.
We didn't want it, but
I want a surprise.
Compromise.
And again, compromise.
And with the compromise, it became fun. So hey,
so
it worked out.
You'll hear us call the baby she, because y'all saw in the other podcast episode, my husband really wants a girl.
Yeah.
So that would be amazing. Y'all hear us say he, just because we did some research, on gender disappointment. And we want to make sure that it's equal opportunity in our brains for a boy or a girl.
Yeah. That's for me.
That's for him.
Because again, I want a girl, so I'm not going to try to be the, oh, damn it, I got a boy. Yeah, I ain't going to do that. I'm going to be happy for a boy, because the whole point is to have a happy, healthy child.
Correct. So you'll hear us be like, oh, yeah, she's moving. Or you'll hear us say, oh, yeah, whenever he's born or whatever. It's not a hint.
It's not.
At all.
It's like between signs that could be a boy, signs that could be a girl, Chinese calendar stuff, all kind of stuff that just would make me feel like, okay, if it's a girl, it's this way. If it's a boy, it's this way.
The carrying high, the this, the that, the cravings, or whatever. Like, it's all over the map.
All that noise.
So, don't be surprised if you hear us call the baby a girl one day and then call the baby a boy another day. Because it's literally not a hint. Like, don't read too far into it.
Please don't.
Because a lot of people are disappointed as it is. And every time we switch it, they're like, oh, y'all find out? No, we didn't find out. We're just going in between the two options.
What is it you're looking forward to within our relationship as a mother?
I'm looking forward to seeing how we adapt. I'm looking forward to see how we... how things change. We still plan on doing our trips, our date nights, all of that. We still want to do like how we do our monthly check-ins. We do our 2 dates a month as it is. We still do our monthly check-ins where we talk about our relationship. We still plan to continue that. It's just the monthly check-in dates is going to be no baby. And the other date, we can bring the baby. So that's the plan. We still plan on doing trips, solo trips, and trips with the baby.
Mm-hmm. We got nannies to bring them trips with us. So.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing. My baby ain't going to sleep nowhere. There's a very, very, like a list like this. About this big where my baby is going to sleep. Don't expect to keep my baby overnight. Even when they're older, don't expect my child to have sleepovers.
Yeah, they're oversleep over there. They're gonna have to be like seniors in high school at that point.
I don't even know about that, but
and that's
something. Obviously, we're still discussing. But all jokes aside, my child is not going to sleepovers. I will politely bring my child to your child's birthday party and pick them up at 11 o'clock at night. They're not staying asleep.
I'll pick them up at 2 in the morning, like whatever.
Not staying asleep. If you guys want to send your kids over here to stay asleep, cool.
And if you feel like you don't trust us, that's
also cool. Come pick your kid up.
Pick them up.
I'm fine with that. But my child is not going to sleep anywhere.
Drop the mic on that. What I'm looking forward to is also the change, which is going to be cool. I'm just looking forward to the resemblance, the attitudes, the things that we could point out.
She could be sassy like me.
That's you and that. That's me. Like that's gonna be fun, and just the final experience that people always say, like, oh, once you have it, you will kill anybody for. Like I wait for that moment of when that child is there and I get to hold him, her. Yeah, I'll just be like, I will die for this child. Like I can't wait to just hold him up and be like, I will kill everyone for you. I can't. Silly. I'm looking forward to that. But relationship wise, I can't wait to see how she becomes as a mother. I can't wait for the fun arguments of you doing too much as a mom, or you're not showing me attention. You're not showing enough attention to me compared to him. I was here first. Like those things I'm like looking forward to.
And then that's one thing I'm kind of nervous about if it's a girl, because he wants a girl so bad. And like if this child is like my twin, I'm going to be jealous of my own child because I know my husband is going to be obsessed with my daughter.
Child first. This child will not be here.
You can say
without
that.
You. So you have to worry about that.
Yeah, if it's a boy, he's worried. If it's a girl, I'm worried. So either way, we're both worried. In the slightest aspect.
I'm not too worried about the boy starting out, but it's like the boys just gravitate. I mean, boys be mama boys too, but I think I feel like boys be mama's boys whenever the dad is not like.
That's what I was about to say. When like the dad's not as around, I find that it's more mama boyish. But I'm trying to think of like somebody that I know who has a boy and who has like the dad around, and they're still like, I can't think of anybody.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know. Cause for me personally, like I wouldn't consider myself a mama's boy. I love my mama to death, but like like if dad was going somewhere, I would rather just go out with my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then girls hate their moms. Not like hate, but like if the dad is around, they're a daddy's girl. Like through and through.
I've seen like mom daughter tag teams. That's like I'm ride or die with my mom when she's my best friend. I've seen that. So.
Well, that would be nice.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Like,
I'm nervous about it. I genuinely had a concern of not being able to connect with this child, girl or boy, and that was one of my fears. And it's just something that I'm working through with talking with him and praying about it and talking to the little baby inside my belly. But that's genuinely a fear for me, not being able to have a connection with the baby.
I guess my fear to overcome with faith is just out of control situations, like, hospital visits and, God forbid, like complications, and whenever you're just in a situation where you don't know what to do, you can't do anything, because there's been stories of close relatives and friends of mine who couldn't do things for their wife or their child because of whatever situation. And in that moment you just gotta keep faith and hope and pray that everything can turn around. So I really feel when I see people go through situations where like, oh yeah, my child had this and they had to take them, or I heard, even just the epidural, like the shot. I hear my wife, I can't go with her husband, can't go, father can't go with the mom for the shot. That's out of my control. I can't do that. I'll probably hear her scream from the other room. Stuff like that is like, a fear to overcome with faith moment for me. But, other than that, it's not too much, because again, this child will be born in a very blessed household, a prayerful, strong, faith-filled household where, we're blessed with a good village, blessed with, sound-minded parents, roof over his head, and, supplies, to survive, They won't be coming into a bad situation.
Thank God.
Like, you'll be coming into a blessed situation.
But just to let you guys know, this channel is not going to be just about parenting or babies or anything like that. Nope. This is still Realationshitz, where we talk about real shit in relationships. And we're going to be incorporating things as new parents to give you a perspective on how it has changed our relationship and how we're overcoming it. But we're still going to be talking about relationships, because that is the goal of this channel, to help and aid others, especially our younger generation that needs that guidance and might be scared to talk to somebody, might be scared to ask a question. We want to be that raw relationship for you guys, where you understand just because we are perceived happy on social media, because everybody is perceived happy on social media. We are not perfect, and it does take a lot of work to be in a marriage and to be in a happy marriage.
Absolutely.
And especially with a new little bundle of joy on the way, it's going to take a lot of extra work, not only to continue our loving relationship and to continue to grow stronger with each other, but also to navigate the world as new parents. So we are going to be incorporating some of that and how it affects our conversations, just to give you guys another perspective of relationship. And we hope that it helps someone. If this reaches one person and it helps your relationship, that's all that we're hoping for. If it reaches the world, then so be it.
Yep. Well, I guess we could send them off on that one. Again, thank you to everyone for the anniversary wishes and the congratulatory comments. This is probably an easier way, instead of me liking everybody's comments and replying thank you, and better than just putting it in writing. I'm I'm video guy, so I'll be happy to thank you all through this platform, through the lights and the camera. So this is easier for me, So again, thank you. Please bring good energy, prayers on a happy, healthy birth.
And November 2023.
Yeah, we gonna try not to be gone too long. We just gonna drop in and just let y'all know how we doing. Probably update y'all on a couple of things, but yeah, remember the rules and then you'll be all right. So this has been another episode of Realationshitz, and go ahead and send us out if you remember the outro.
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, it's been that long. Well, good night, everyone.
Good night.
We gonna try to remember the outro next time.